Got it. One end of it's right there.
Yep.
And the other end of it goes over to the mixer. And that's what I'm going to haul the ballon up there with. So that's way up there, man. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm like a kid at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I'll be listening, but I'm not sure how much participating I'll be doing.
Well, you'll be working.
Yes.
Very good, Rusty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
terrific.
good morning. Good morning to everyone that joined after me.
Yeah, and thank you for the presentation.
No problem.
First presentation of the Zoom meeting there, Al.
There you go. I'll tell you, we got some real experts there.
Only
Yeah.
got recorded though. Darn it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the tail end of it got recorded.
Yeah.
For posterity.
Once it's all up and operational, you can show us again, Rusty.
This might be the last time you see me alive or something. So this, that be handy for evidence or something. So
There you go.
okay.
Well, be careful.
Hey Al, I've got to ask you a quick question.
Sure.
Somebody told me yesterday that they saw a police car. I think it might have been provincial police or something. I don't know. But there was a button on the dashboard that even the cops didn't know what it did. And they pushed this button and it turned one headlight out. So it either looked like a motorcycle or a broke down car. Is there any truth to that? And so people think, oh, that's a cop car. No, it's not. It's only got one headlight. So is that bull?
Yeah, no, that's a rumor. That's
a good idea though.
Yeah, no. We do have a button that will kill the lights.
All the lights?
Okay? All the lights. And the reason for that is if we're attending a residence, that there's a possibility that the subject may have a firearm. We don't want to light up like a Christmas tree or something to that. But other than that, to turn one headlight off to make it look like it's a broken down now.
No. Okay, well, a buddy of mine in Cuba, though, our pole climber, our high voltage electrician, bought a surplus blazer from DRMO. And
I live in an apartment.
It had sockets in front of it so that they could screw in infrared headlights, and then one switch that would kill all the lights. So it was, but they were driving around night
cleaning calls.
So
I don't know, once a week, once a month.
Anyway,
hang on just a sec.
That's John.
Okay, John's muted himself. Okay, go ahead, Rusty.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that this blazer was equipped with sockets on the front of the blazer that it had infrared headlights.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and one button that would kill all the lights on the vehicle. So they're driving around with night vision goggles on.
Oh my God. Okay.
Wow.
That was pretty cool. He used that.
Well, we can get it for all OPP cruisers, but your taxes are going to have to go up. So there you go.
Yeah, night vision goggles would be.
Yeah.
Didn't they already do that? I'm sure they already did that.
Well, we're going to do it again.
Put the taxes up, I mean.
Yeah, no. And guess what? We're going to do it again.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Has advanced. It's time
Morning,
to do
Luke.
Night vision.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning to the rest of the crew that came in. We got Michael from Toronto, of course, Lou and Jeff and Luke and John and Bill. And there's Doug just popped in, OUI, and Dennis now at TCB. So
very good.
So if you have a chance to look at the June 10th eclipse on the NASA YouTube channel, I'm the one who was streaming that from Dynamic Earth in Sudbury.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very good.
Cool. You don't have the
worked
link.
out well.
You don't have the link for it, do you, Luke?
I
You
can find it if you want.
Well, sure, share it.
yeah.
Maybe we can have a look at it this morning.
Okay, I'll find it.
Put it up on Facebook, Luke, the Facebook group.
I don't have a Facebook account.
Oh, what
Posted
the?
here.
Well, email link to Al or me or some or Lou.
I don't have a Facebook account either.
Yeah.
Send it to Rusty or
Send
Lou.
it to Rusty or Lou, our
Put it in
Facebook
the-
people.
Put it in the chat box.
mycallsign@gmail.com or Lou's callsign@gmail.com. Either one, and we'll put it up.
You don't have rack email address?
Wow.
I don't.
Howdy doody, everybody.
Hey,
Howdy
there it
there.
is. I was waiting for that.
Oh, it's howdy
Where's
doody
Dennis?
time.
Yeah, howdy doody time. Roger D.
Roger
Good
D.
morning, Denny.
Morning. Son of a gun.
We got a few more people rolling in here, so maybe a little light this weekend with field day going on and a few other things, so we'll see.
There you go. That's the YouTube link.
Okay.
I put it on the chat.
Chat.
It's a long video. The first half hour is dark. 'Cause
Right.
They wanted me to start streaming at 5 a.m. And then it lasts about an hour afterwards.
Very good.
I was up at 2. I was on site at 3 o'clock, setting up my scope, lining it up with the stars.
Lord.
And then
And then
it
things,
was still, despite all that preparation, it was still a panic to have everything set up just right, you know?
hey, Lou, maybe you could copy that link. I'm not in a spot where I can. I'm not on my computer. Maybe you could copy the link out of the chat. I don't know if it'll still be there if I look at it on my computer, but
Yeah, no problem. I'm doing that right now.
awesome. You're the best.
Don't tell anybody.
Cool.
That's our secret. You're our secret.
Yeah.
So what's your backyard look like now, Rusty? With all the,
Well, you missed the video presentation there.
oh, okay, I'll get it later.
I walked around it, but basically, it's going to be awesome. So right now I'm in the process of cutting the elements for the Wyndham, and that piece of Roan Tower there,
Yep,
in the corner, with the pole sticking out of it, the top of it, that's where the
Yeah.
50-foot leg of the Wyndham is going to go, and it's going to go all the way up there to the top of it,
nice.
and then it's going to come all the way down to the
The
83
door of your car.
the 83-foot leg of it. Yeah, I don't know. In between the shed and the house there's a TV tower back there with a
Okay.
pole. The top of that pole is
I
where
see
the
it.
but so it's going to go from there all the way up there and then down there corner. Look at that.
Nice.
Wow.
Hope that's not much of an angle.
You got,
I might have to drop it down
yeah,
because
you got the property.
Yep.
so we'll just have to see. Anyway,
Nice, nice.
That
Awesome.
looks like that's gonna be a pretty steep slope.
yeah,
You might have to lower the center.
it might be too much of an angle. I might have to, which I can do, but my other, crap, I hit the wrong button. So there it is. My other, I'm not sure how much I can, there's a 22-foot vertical radiator, and there's about 30 or 35 feet between those two standoffs on the tower. So I could drop it, I could probably drop it, I don't know, 10 or 15 feet, no problem. And still keep the vertical radiator between those two standoffs. So, yeah.
Wow.
So is that tower painted?
Yeah. It's, well, the bottom two sections, the galvanized on it was fine because it was covered with sheet metal all of its life to keep the monkeys from climbing on it. I had to get the sheet metal off the bottom two sections. That was a chore. And then the other sections, that one is the first one after the first two is silver. Then there's two orange ones, and then there's two silver ones, and then there's going to end up be three orange ones at the top. I still got the last section is still on the ground over there with the rotator covered up. But yeah, there's going to be one more section on top of that by the time I'm done, and that antenna is going to go on the top of it.
Reaching
So
for
did-
the moon.
did you look
there,
at the,
Rusty.
One thing's for certain, his neighbors for 10 miles each side of him are going to be safe with that lightning rod there.
Yeah,
I figure if it goes any higher, I'll be able to see his tower.
that tower's still not grounded yet. I still got to ground it.
You haven't
definitely.
grounded it yet?
No,
Ooh.
no.
Yeesh.
How
No.
tall is it?
Well, it's going to be 80 feet. It's 70 feet right now.
Wow.
72. Yeah, it's actually 70. I think it's 72, and then an 8-foot mast makes it 80 or something like that. It's there are 8-foot sections, and I guess there's 10 of them. But you lose 4 inches on each section from the overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the time you do the math, it works out to be about 72 or 74, and then a 6-foot mast or something like that to get it to 80.
So did you know, Rusty, that you're supposed to look at the Transport Canada website to figure out how to paint that thing? Well, you have to be able to set it up so a pilot can just glance at it and know how tall it is.
Poo-poo.
Yep.
There are trees around here taller than this. So,
Well, there you go.
yeah. So
Put a light on the top and nobody will know.
Oh, I'm actually going to do that.
Well, then you don't have to worry about the paint.
Blinky solar. Yeah.
What color's the light?
I haven't figured that.
Black
Get one
light.
of those flashing, orange or yellow.
No.
Red?
No.
That'll make
Flashing
all
red?
kinds of radio noise on your cable.
Ah, so we can't
Yeah.
flash. Okay.
The discharge makes them noisy. They've
Yeah.
had that problem here in town.
Oh, well,
Okay.
BC site is making noise. It's not a problem right now, but we heard the noise whenever we were troubleshooting all the problems with RMI. And every time that strobe fired, you could hear it. And the noise was actually coming from the box inside the building.
Wow.
And we tracked it down right to that corner of the building. So, on the AM band. And, it was quite noisy. So,
Nice to hear those birds in there.
Well, normally in the morning I can hear the birds outside, but this morning they were a little subdued with the fog and the overcast, and just the damp, I guess.
Sounds like we all miss Kylie.
yes, we do.
There
Yep.
you go.
The wonder chicken, yes. My
Hey,
kids always call seagulls beach chickens. I started calling them beach chickens, and now they call them beach chickens.
So
I won't tell you what my
did they get
buddies
their
call
boat
them.
going? Sorry,
Got
go
it.
ahead, Luke.
Gutter eagles.
You
Yes, their boat did go. They're out there. Last I heard, they were heading to Bay Fin, so that was 2 days ago.
Ooh,
So far they've been enjoying themselves. Did you know?
3 hours.
I haven't heard from the morning that they checked in when it was the windstorm from all hell there, and they were sheltered in Hayward Island. They were going to make a run for Bay Fin.
The professor and Marianne and everybody, and I wonder if there's a millionaire on the boat.
The outside of the hull needs to be anointed at least once.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the greatest week to be out on the water.
As long as you have a safety rail along the hull or along the
It's not overly hot though, so that's good.
no, that's good.
No,
Yeah.
that's true too.
I just heard from on the radio here, Igor and Pat, they're on Highway 17, westbound there, just going past Fairbanks where the lights are there.
Oh,
Turn up right there, so
Yeah.
probably another hour or so before they get down there.
Yeah, I didn't expect them till about noon anyway, so today, so that's good.
Yeah, they're on RMI right now. They're talking.
yeah.
Very good.
transitioning of her moving her stuff to the island, but me having my house and it's too small, we have a storage unit to put her stuff for the time being until we
Oh, that's
upgrade or
Martin.
decide what we're gonna do.
Yeah, Martin's talking to Pat there on the radio.
Okay. All right. All right.
That's what I heard there. Just it's kind of like listening to Santa Claus, on the 25th there.
What's that?
I said kind of like being on the HF, listening to Santa Claus, finding out where he is.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Your kids are long gone, Al. You don't know that anymore.
No, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, but he'll soon find out how to redo it with the grandkids.
Yep. You've had lots of experience this week with that and previous weeks as well, I guess, there, Denny.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
got two. The twins are upstairs there. You'll probably hear them pitter patter up there. They'll probably be down here soon. Oh yeah. We
Are
had a
they
good
mic
night.
shy?
Yeah, a little bit, but I've got when they come down here, I got to switch over from this thing to the regular microphone.
Yeah.
For them anyway. Yeah. But we had a good sleep. They dodoed all night, so that's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I had my grandson on the HF rig when he was living here for a few months.
Good.
And Mike sent him a QSL card. We logged into the net there on 40.
Ah, that's cute.
Oh yeah, he was tickled pink.
I guess.
Yeah.
That is sharp. That's sharp. That's awesome.
Yeah. He got
Well,
mail
was-
in his own name.
Hey, that's good.
Oh, it was good to hear Vic's on there on the net there the other day.
Yeah, Carl.
LKL. Yeah. Carl.
KLK.
Was it KLK?
Yeah. I think
Naturally, I'd reverse the letters, eh?
Yeah. KLK. Pretty sure it is.
I
Yeah.
think we all
Yep,
do
no,
some of
that's the
that.
call sign.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it written here. That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, he
That's
tried to
all right.
get his full initials, but he couldn't get it. So KL is his initials, and the other K he just put it in. So
Yeah.
He eats a lot of Kellogg's.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. We got Philippe on. Bill's come in. iPhone 11. Who's iPhone 11?
I'm thinking that's me, Al. It's Ted here.
Oh, okay. All right.
I had some
Well-
email issues, and the easiest way to get in here on my phone, and I didn't sign into anything, so that's why I guess I'm showing up as as an iPhone.
Okay, well, not a problem. You're sounding good anyway. So, and of course, Frank from Sudbury. So, well, pretty good. Well, we're not doing too bad. We've got 16 aboard this morning. I kind of figured the numbers would be down because we've got people preparing for field day and getting involved in that. Now that the summer's coming in and things are slowly opening up, as I'm sure most of you heard, it looks like come Wednesday, we're going to officially go into phase 2 of the government proposal, which will allow for people that need haircuts and manicures and all those things that are required to happen, plus gatherings of 25 people in open spaces. So slowly things are going well. The vaccination rates are definitely going up, which is good. More and more people are getting vaccinated. I know that's been the big talk on a lot of the nets and on HF and that people getting their second vaccination either completed or have it scheduled for the next month or so coming up. So that's definitely a good thing happening. So we'll monitor and that I think we have to hold true to this summer in regards to the cancellation of the picnic for sure, because it's just way too soon to to try anything. I know it's hard, but one of the issues or the problems is getting the venue. And I know from the municipality, liability issues and stuff, we don't want to start opening up areas and then all of a sudden another wave hits or something happens and people can come back on the municipality and say, well, you gave us Low Island to have our event. Now we've got 50 people sick. You know, what the hell are you doing where you need compensation and that. So yeah, it's all liability of the world. So we're going to wait and hold off that way. However, again, we're allowed 5 people at a time outside without any difficulties. It's going to be somewhat of a limited, I think, talking with Igor, he and Pat, and of course I'm going to run up afterwards and give them a hand. I think they're going to put up 1 or 2 quick antennas for field day. And Igor's going to operate field day from McLean's Mountain overnight.
They're on their way, Al.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. So so that's going to happen. And anyway, go from there. And once they get set up, and then I think through the rest of the week, as Igor has done in the past, he'll get all the other antennas erected and ready to go for Thursday for Canada Day there. Or Wednesday night at 8 o'clock is when it officially takes off with that. So that's what the plans are. Definitely, if anybody is in Little Current, you want to go and have a look at the field day site or the Canada Day site up at McLean's Mountain. Definitely stop by. Let us know when you're coming and we can give you a tour if you haven't seen the repeater setup up there too at the same time. It's always nice to see what's happening there. So that's what this week is entailing, and go that way with it. Now, I know some of you are going to be operating field day from home. Of course, the official times start at 2 o'clock, and that with it. What I thought I'd just quickly do, if I still have it up here, let me just check here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Mm-hmm. Okay, go down here, go back here. So just to open up for some of you, this is the ARRL website and the actual field day rules with it. It's fairly self-explanatory. However, they have done some changes because of the COVID and that with some of the classes of operation and that with it. But I thought I'd just quickly go through the various classes with you. So all Class A entries may also operate 1 additional transmitter if it operates exclusively on a band or combination of bands above 50 megs, VHF and UHF, without changing its basic entry classification. So there was an additional point too, but where are we here? So we've got Class A battery, whether it's club or non-club portable station, club or non-club group of 3 or more persons can set up specifically for field day. All contacts must be made using an output power of 5 watts or less. So that's QRP. The power source must be something other than commercial power mains, or motor-driven generator. For example, battery, solar cells, water-driven generator. Other provisions are also the same for regular Class A. Class AB is eligible for a GOTO station, and GOTO requirements are met. However, GOTO station is used in a class, it must meet the 5 watts or less. So I don't know if anybody's going to try QRP, but that's your Class A battery. You have Class B, which is 1 or 2 persons portable, field day station setup, operated by no more than 2 persons involved. Other provisions are the same for Class A, except it's not eligible for the GOTA and free VHF station. 1 or 2 persons Class B entries are listed separately. Then you have another Class B battery, 1 or 2 persons portable, field day station, set up, operated by no more than 2 persons. All contacts must be made using output power of 5 watts or less. Again, for QRP. Class C is mobile stations, so operating from a vehicle. Stations and vehicles capable of operating while in motion and normally operated in this manner. This includes maritime and aeronautical mobiles. So if you were in a boat or an aircraft, or of course any type of vehicle. And Class C station must be powered from a car battery or alternator. If qualifies for emergency power but does not qualify for a multiplier of 5, as the alternator battery system constitutes a motor-driven generating system. Then you have Class D, and I think a majority of you will be operating from home. Home station is considered Class D. So if I was on and operating here, it would be V3AJB, and if my designation would be Delta, okay, Class D from home. And then temporary rule waiver for field day 2021, Class D stations may work all other field day stations, okay, including other Class D stations. In the past, that was not allowed with it for points. Field day rule 4.6 defines Class D stations as home stations, including stations operating from permanent or licensed station locations using commercial power. Class D stations ordinarily may only count contacts made with Class A, B, C, E, and F stations. But the temporary rule waiver for 2021 allows Class D stations to contact other Class D stations. So if, for instance, myself and Bob, ETE, want to work each other on field day, then that's permissible that way and can count if you're going to put in a log and that. And I mean, it goes on, it talks about Class E home stations with emergency power. So if you have a generator at home or emergency setup, solar, etc. Then you have emergency operation centers, EOCs, with a Class F, if anybody's at an EOC. And then it goes on what you can and can't do. So if you want a whole list of it, just go to the ARRL website at ARRL.org and look up field day rules, and everything is explained there. So that works out pretty good too. For Canada Day, I won't bother going over that, but Igor went over that last week. Go to the RAC website, look up Canada Day rules, of course. All you need to know is your designation and that with it. So you're in Ontario, you're Ontario that way, and of course contacting other stations in that regard.